Sorry about that, Sierra. It looks like my recording froze, and I never can quite tell when that happened. So it might have happened in the middle of a sentence or something like that. I'm not going to go back and review the video to find out. I'm just going to pick back up and hope that we got it. Okay, so moving right along, when we get over to, we were talking about how 2 quarters equal a half note. They're tied together. Hopefully we got that. Okay, so you end up with the rhythm being a little bit different. You have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. So your right hand has a half note basically, quarter, half note. Why didn't they write it that way? Because you'd end up with too many notes in too many beats in a measure. And so by doing it this way with the tie, you get the same thing. It just looks different, but it sounds the same. So you have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that your right hand plays the D and continues to hold it while your left hand repeats, so make sure that you're really paying attention to that in your book. Now, you'll notice we're going to go on into page 2 just for a minute. We have the open fifth, right? Remember, we can count it a fifth, music theory thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it must be a fifth from here to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth. And then we have the same GFG thing, right? Then E, G. Okay? And then you have the open fifth. And then you have F, G, the open fifth. Some more G's come along, and then eventually at measure 26 it steps on down. And you can see that even in my recording. That's your left hand, so that's not too big a deal. Let's talk right. Right hand at measure 9. Now that feels awkward. Notice it goes 3, 2, 3, 1. We're used to this, but we're playing D sharp with the second finger, so it feels very small between those two. If it feels small, you're right. Then you get C, D, and then it does the same thing. Okay, so at measure 17, I have my next student coming in, we're fine. At measure 17, we have the repeat of the E and that tiny interval. Close the door, please, Chloe. Then it makes it natural. Okay. Then we go to a switch. So where we had this, now we're going to play E flat. Remember we talked about the enharmonic, the D sharp and E flat are the same. When we play it as an E, we're going to play it with the third finger. And then you have, which is fairly straightforward, okay? So be careful about those things. Quickly, I'm going to go ahead and go in here and look at how you're doing on Thriller. It shows that you're on step 6, so you've been working on it, right? I could pull up your exact stats and see how long you've worked on it, but I'm not going to. Not right now anyway. Okay, you're on 6 of 16. The Clavinova Festival is December, October 27th. So you've got some time, and it doesn't have to be memorized, and you can play it with the iPad. But you do want to keep working on it. Make sure that you don't get behind on it, right? If you have any questions about it, let me know. Piano Maestro is pretty good about taking you through the steps. And same thing with On With the Show, right? If you have any questions about those, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to assign them forward so they won't have last week's date on them. They'll have this week's date on them. Okay? So that way you're current with that one as well, okay? So keep up the good work. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Keep working on those 2 songs especially, and be working on your music theory, because you need to have the first 2 pages of the theory done by your next lesson to turn into me so that we can stay on track. Now, if you go to print out those pages of music theory, Chloe, shh. If you go to print out those pages of music theory, the video is a green button, and then there's another green button right under it on the website that says video practice test, I think. That one will be the one that goes directly with the video. There are some more practice tests below the ear training part of it, and those are extras, okay? So the one that's on the video is the green button that's right under the videos themselves, okay? So hopefully that will help you out. Make sure that you print those out, you're working on them, and I will see you in person next week. Have a great time. Bye.